Hey, welcome back. As I'm continuing along with getting ready to renovate my backyard, one of the things I wanted to do is get the sprinkler system running again. It hasn't worked in about 15 years, so I'm going to move some sprinklers, replace some parts. But hold on a minute and I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I had a sprinkler like way over here by an old tree, and I want to move it to here in this corner so I can get coverage that way and this way. But so I did dig up and find where I tap into the 3/4 inch line, and I found where the elbows tie in right here. When I resurrected the front yard last year, that a lot of those elbows were cracking and splitting and leaking. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to replace every one of these as I go, along with brand new sprinkler heads, new funny pipe, everything basically from the 3/4 inch line to the sprinkler head. I'm going to go ahead and replace. Some of them I got to find where these T's are. So that's kind of the challenge today. But that's kind of my goal, and I've got a few of these to do and see if I can't get the sprinkler system working this weekend. All right, so like I said, I'm replacing every one of these elbow joints. I make like a swivel joint out of these, makes it real easy to move. Sprinklers either side, up, down, works really well. But where I found a lot of them from the old system are breaking here, or they're breaking here. So I'm just going to try and replace every one of them. They're relatively inexpensive. I think this two-piece setup is like less than $1, so it's worth the effort. And I do the same thing on the sprinkler itself. This way I can easily turn it up, down, turn the side to side. Just makes it real easy to adjust everything. So let's see how this is going to go. So a rough idea where it's going to go. Like that. This 1/2 inch funny pipe, it's pretty flexible. You can pretty much do anything you want with it. Pretty common use in sprinkler systems. But one way to get this stuff through, it's really tough to get it to fit on this way. One way to get this to make it real easy is take a little propane torch and heat it up a little bit. Doesn't take a lot. Get that a little warm. And it slides right on. Okay, since I know that this pipe's running that way, what I did was kind of eyeball a straight line with a rope down that way, and where you see the two flags, there's one kind of in the middle there and one way at the back there. Their sprinkler is actually on the other side of the arborvitae, so I'm hoping I can find this line, and then instead of trying to dig all that out through the arborvitae and risk hurting them, just put new ones in and put the sprinklers along the brick edge. But the fun part's going to be it's going to be finding those. So, well, guess I got to start digging. Well, all right, I finally found it. So I thought the pipe ran like over here, and it turns out it's very close to these bricks. And I found where the funny pipe goes in behind the planter where the old sprinkler is. So I'm going to tap into it here, replace that elbow, and put it right where I want, right here, which is in the middle of these other two sprinklers. So, making some progress. Alright, so I had to take a break yesterday. It was getting a little too hot and started suffering some heat exhaustion. So, back out here again this morning and work on sprinkler number 3. And let me show you how far I've gotten here and what I kind of need to do. Alright, so back here in the corner, this is where I guessed that the sprinkler line was going to be, and it's actually about 2 feet over there in the planter. So I just need to find where this line ends and the T is to the funny pipe, because there's a sprinkler back behind here, and I'm just going to cut that off and put a new one and put it here in the corner. So now that I've found that, I can get to digging and trying to find the end of it and get this done, and then that will finish up the zone. All I'd really need to do is just adjust the sprinklers. So I'm going to get to it here. Alright, so I found the end of the zone line here. Just cut the funny pipe that goes in behind the arborvitaes off. I'm going to put a new swivel joint in here and then run the funny pipe here, new sprinkler right here in the corner. So that's the next step here. Keep on going. Hopefully I can get this zone running today. Okay, so I got it. So I started looking for the pipe here. I kind of thought it was over here. Turns out it was way over in here. I just kind of dug that way till I found it, and the T was right there, or the end of the zone line. So I just ran the funny pipe around and got the sprinkler in. So that's done. I'm going to let some of this soil compact, and then over the next couple of days water it a bit, and then come back and try and level it out some more. But ultimately, once I kill the lawn off, I'm going to level everything out anyways. But that one's done. So that the zone is done. I think what I'm going to do next is adjust all these sprinklers and actually be able to use it, and then I'll work on the last zone, which be a little bit of a project as well.